What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Savage Crucible. Joining Rob, Tim, and me here tonight. The weather is crazy here, so we hope we can make it through this whole stream with no interruptions.
I've got snow.
My chat is down at the moment, but I do have you guys live on the phone, so I'm looking at all the comments rolling in. Thank you guys, everybody tuning in. Wow, like what a great turnout. We're excited to share some stuff with you guys tonight. So hope everybody's doing good. Real quick, thank you to everybody for the Wave 3 pre-order that just recently ended. We had a great turnout with that. Thank you everybody for supporting the line, everybody that picked up some extra stuff or just, is getting into the line and got some fishies, some fishmen. Thank you every one of you guys. So with any further ado, Rob, how's it going, my man? How you doing?
It's going. It's been an eventful day today. Just got back from Tuscaloosa, where we're doing we had a couple of elementary classes coming through the stadium and meeting some of the players, and Collegiate Legends was sponsoring part of that. So
nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
How was the outcome for that?
The outcome was me being exhausted, being around 60 or 40 first and second graders.
Cool.
But they had a great time. They got to rock out, going through the locker room, the Walk of Champions, and then meeting some of the football players. So they were extremely excited. That was pretty fun.
Awesome.
Never done anything like that before, certainly.
Cool. Yeah, it's always great to see kids excited for toys, right?
Oh, they were. Yes.
It is in this day and age.
Oh, yeah.
It's rare.
Tim, how you doing, my man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, I'm doing great,
Good, man. You look good.
Thank you. Actually, I just got a nice haircut, getting ready for a retro toy convention, as you guys can see, which is happening this weekend. So, got to look sharp, can't look too much like a savage. But anybody that's going to be
Nonsense.
in the Greenville, South Carolina area, looking forward to seeing you guys. Come by, say hello, pick up some lizards, and we'll have a good old time. So, but let's stop the dilly-dallying. We'll get right into it here.
Yeah, they want the meat and potatoes. They ready for dessert.
Yeah. And everybody, definitely stick around till the end for some special announcements that we got for you. So stay tuned. So let's bring this up here real quick. I'll adjust us here.
Yep.
So a little bit of an update here. Rob, if you want to take over here.
Yep. I mean, this is tonight's agenda. So as you just mentioned, you guys want to stick around to the end tonight. We will go through the most important announcements for Kickstarter backers in the beginning, but definitely want to stick around. So,
All right. So we going through some updates, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. Awesome stuff we got for you guys here. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, I like that agenda. Looks good.
All right.
So as we posted on the website, and guys, remember, the front page of the website, we post all the updates. There's no need to email. You can go to the front page of the website, and we'll tell you what we know already on when stuff's getting here or whatnot. The replacement feet are finished. They are on the way here. They are being airshipped. They should get here over the next 10 days. and then we'll start the process of sending those out. In typical fashion, Kickstarter backers will get theirs shipped out first. Then anybody that did a direct order through our website, savagecrucible.com, will get theirs shipped out. We have to work with retailers on how they want to do it. If they want to provide their mailing addresses and the order that people, what they bought from them, and give it to us, we'll ship out theirs. Or they can ship it out themselves. For the people that bought at a convention or bought through eBay, that's a little bit harder and a little bit trickier to do. So we will eventually have them up on the website for people to put into their basket and have them shipped to their house. We're going to have to charge some kind of fee and put a limit on how many you can order, because we don't want, it'd be really easy if they're just free for someone just to try to buy them all or buy a bunch of them they don't really need. So in order to spread it out and make sure that we don't have any trolling going on, there will be a fee attached to that. It will be pretty minimal, and no, you're not going to have to pay $15 in shipping or anything crazy like that. But it just kind of ensures that someone doesn't come along and swipe all of them at once, or in like in orders or whatnot. So,
boy, oh boy, some of those comments.
Right. My eyes looking at them. I was just like,
they are full of it tonight. Let me just say.
No reason to indulge anybody.
Yeah, right. I keep glancing down. I'm like, okay, glance up. But yeah, everybody, we appreciate everybody's patience through this process. It might be a little bit linky, but we'll definitely get those feed out to you guys. So let's go along here. Talk a little bit about wave 2.
Yeah, and here we just have some sample parts, test shot parts that some of the guys were just playing around with over in Hong Kong. You'll notice that the hood, the head under the hood is not Jaeger's head. So it's a little tidbit for some of you guys.
Yeah, that looks fantastic, though. Man, oh man.
Yeah, I got some really awesome pictures today that aren't in this PowerPoint. Yeah. And we will, the next show we have, I think, is the one we're going to start putting up the production samples that we have from the paint samples off the line. A couple of SKUs have already been completed, meaning that they're already packed in boxes ready to ship from the factory. And the only thing we're having right now is there's a slight delay in the soft goods. And if you guys remember, Jaeger and Warrior Ball and Chain both come with soft goods, but they're still definitely supposed to ship over the next 4 weeks from the factory.
Nice.
And I know that I stressed it on here a lot. I always say from the factory. I still know that there's some people that think that they're going to be shipping out from the warehouse in the next week. I don't know why anyone would think that. But like I said, from the factory, which is in China, and it will take several weeks to get here. Thankfully, it'll be after the holiday rush, so it shouldn't be too delayed at all, because most of the holiday stuff is either arriving currently or has already arrived. So it's actually very expensive to try to ship things right now, especially if you're trying to do it last minute and get it here before Christmas. I'm trying to think if there's anything else really big about Wave 2. Everything's going smoothly. They haven't really run into any major problems or hiccups. We were doing some paint matching on Jaeger's soft goods cape. So if you think about it, it's really hard to paint something and then match it to the cape. What you want to do is you want to pick out your cape, have your cape, then do the paint matching that goes with it from there, right?
Right.
And so that's just a learning process on our part. We're like, oh yeah, it probably will look a lot better. So a little bit of a learning curve there, but not a huge delay, just a couple weeks on that aspect of it. So,
and can we expect some pretty close to factory finish stuff maybe by the next show?
Yes, that's what I was talking about in the beginning. It was simply
I must have missed it reading these silly comments over here. I wasn't paying attention. See what
Yeah,
happens?
they are full of it tonight. Let me tell you.
Oh man. So
No
yeah,
rest for the
I'm
wicked.
excited to see those for sure. So, oh man, yeah, they got some good. Yeah, the chat is very live tonight.
Mhm. Full of comedians.
Yeah.
Yep. Wave 3. So right now we're on track for that to leave the factory in the second quarter of 2025. This is just a little teaser. I know some people really wanted to know what the slate color was going to be. This is a color sample utilizing the Lemurian torso and the human arms to try to get a feel for it. So this will be the color that we go with for the Pirannoid slate. However, just realize that with the scales of the Pirannoid, it will look different. Very similar, but it will look slightly different than this. But we think this is a good look for that slate. And while all the figures will use translucent plastic, the translucent plastic is going to be tinted as the base coat underneath it, so it won't be just completely see-through. Except for that one, the Fathom Scout, I think is going to be relatively clear as the base color underneath.
Right.
So I can't wait to see some amazing photos with light coming through for those. Man, oh man, so excited.
I really want to try those Black Series hollow lights that they have. Yeah, really.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah, the base lights up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To all my Savage Saturday guys, yeah, you guys are gonna. I can't wait to see what you guys do with once Wave 3 is out. And all the different concepts you come up with for the shoots. So
yeah,
I'm really eager and excited to see that stuff. So
yeah, huge shout out to all of those people.
All
man.
those guys, yeah.
Incredible stuff. Love it. Please don't stop. So good.
Cool. Awesome. Let's move on to the next slide here.
T-shirts.
T-shirts. Awesome. Everybody always asks for T-shirts.
Yeah, so everybody's asked for T-shirts, and we offered T-shirts on the website. What was that, like 2 years ago or something?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
It was a while ago. Everybody said they wanted them, and then they sat there for like 6 months, and 2 people bought them. And then as soon as I took them down, everybody's like, "Well, where do the T-shirts go?" So Mopar, if you're in the group and you see the Mopar posting, he is an officially licensed. Him and his wife have a little T-shirt business, and so they wanted to run Savage Crucible T-shirts. They do other T-shirts, but they reached out to me, and I thought it would be a pretty good idea for everybody. If they wanted to get a T-shirt, they could get a T-shirt. If you've ever gotten blessed and got a T-shirt from us, you know that I am definitely a princess when it comes to how soft I like my T-shirts. So they're using the same type of T-shirts that I have all the cruise shirts printed on. It's Bell and Canvas. It's a really nice, very nice feeling T-shirt. It's high quality. It's not cheap. It's not rough.
That's the reason there's no more unicorns anymore, is because they use unicorn skin to make these shirts with.
Yeah. I mean, you just constantly feel like you're being hugged by Rob.
Feels
so
great.
It's a lovely feeling. It's a lovely feeling.
Nice. I think they have 3 different versions. I'm wearing one right now. This is like the Imperial Century version. So you kind of use some color matching on the crest and whatnot for 3 of the figures. And they're going to rotate the sigils every once in a while, take some down, put some new ones back up. And so if the Lemurian crest is not your crest and you're holding out for the Harbinger or the Dwarf or whatever, eventually those will cycle through.
Dude, Marcel's good people, so
limited runs.
Yeah, go get your shirts.
Nice.
Yes, you can definitely clip saying that I'm a princess. So. Everybody's pretty proud of it. Look, guys, people ask me if I go camping, and I'm like, no, I used to get paid to do that. I'm not camping in the dirt for fun.
Right. Yeah. Camping. There's no electricity camping.
There's no,
How can I do internet and watch TV and
Oh my God. Be out in nature.
Right. They act like we're savages. I'm not going camping.
Run that
Camping. Mm-mm.
Oh my
All right,
goodness.
guys. So get your t-shirts. They're out there.
Yes, and very high quality. So go get them.
I think they'll have 3X because they're going with black, and so black definitely. The only problem you have is when you go with different color t-shirts, they don't always go up to 3X or 4X.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty just talked to Marcel / Mopar. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have 3X. I would be surprised if they didn't offer it, but I think they have to buy so many in bulk or whatnot, and so they
Usually, yeah.
they use the t-shirts for different stuff, but for different brands or whatnot. So I think they will. I have a sheet somewhere, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
They have up to 4X.
Yeah. So
nice. Yep.
Really awesome. Where's my backer number 1 t-shirt? That's Renato. We all know Renato's backer number 1. So,
Mm-hmm.
and actually,
Yeah.
there is one. People, I don't know if I even told Renato.
Let's try, Doug.
Yeah,
I actually
right.
went through the trouble of designing a t-shirt for Renato back before I ever met the guy, and it literally says backer number 1 on the t-shirt. I've never clicked buy yet, so sorry, Ren, my bad.
That's funny. Yeah, now he's going to be crying. You'll never hear the
He's
end
always
of
been
that.
afraid of commitment, so it's
All right, so this is an interesting thing to talk about right here. So
cool. Did Robotech come
guys-
up for you guys? Because I can't see it on my screen. Is it up on the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, it's up on the screen.
Okay, cool.
And I can click the PowerPoint. It's fine if you can't see it. I'll do it. So Kit's Concepts, Cyrus, is a friend of Harbinger Studios, Savage Crucible. Cyrus has a storefront in Hong Kong. If you've ever been to the famous Hot Toys original store in Hong Kong, it's literally on the other side of the aisle. Him and his wife run that store. It's been there for a long time. He actually owns a factory in mainland China where he makes his own toys. He's a former Hasbro employee that lives in China, and he is a longtime friend of Alex Wu, who is a part of the factory team over in Hong Kong.
An amazing painter.
Alex is an amazing painter, yes, and a great human being. And we actually do business with Cyrus. Cyrus's factory is the one that's helping us source the soft goods. So that's how I know him on a personal level. And I've bought his toys when I was in Hong Kong. So in addition to already having the Monster Hunter dragon and that kind of stuff previously. So he has a Kickstarter right now going on for Macross / Robotech. You guys may not be familiar with it, depending on your age range. This is an 80s property here in the United States. It wasn't huge, but it does have a following here in the United States. Over the years, if you remember Jetfire, the G1 Jetfire Transformers toy, that's actually a Macross Robotech vehicle that was brought over and used in Transformers. And so that's why you never see that model anymore, is because I think the rights to it belong to Robotech / Macross.
That's cool.
So just to give you guys some insight, these are some really, really high quality toys. His Battle Pod, which I actually have one right here.
Oh, nice. I was about to ask you. Cool. Can we see
let
it?
me bring you up here, Rob. 1 second.
Yeah. So this is the Battle Pod.
Wow.
And it is heavy. There's like alloys in this. The feet are really heavy to make it balance really well. The articulation is immaculate. He actually has 2 different places that batteries go into it for light up features.
Oh, cool.
Just to give you kind of like the back canopy can open.
Oh, wow.
So
you can actually put stuff in there.
You can actually put a pilot in there.
Nice.
Wow. So I don't know. Let's see if I can get the camera to go.
We can see enough. Yeah.
You can kind of see it. And that's from the back. So like if you close it up, you can get my finger. I'm in the dark, so it's kind of hard, but you can kind of see in there.
Cool, man.
Yeah, dude.
Actually, let me this. Yeah. Here we go. So you do that, and then you can close that canopy. Then you can actually open up that canopy.
Oh,
You can put like 4.5-inch figures in there.
Wow.
So if you're a classic Joe guy or whatever, you can do that. Really cool stuff. Really high quality. Until you feel it in hand, I don't think you can really appreciate just how nicely constructed this vehicle is. It's very impressive. Bipedal, it's very hard to actually get something to stand like this, but the way he's designed it with the metal alloys and making the feet heavier and they just kind of sit down. There's a Veritech fighter back here, for example. It does transform. Yes, the cockpit does light up. Got these little packs and things. So really nice quality stuff. So go check it out if you're a Robotech Macross fan. It's high quality. If you like it, support it. And if this is not your thing, no worries, guys. I just want to give a shout out because he's a very passionate guy. He's passionate about toys, and he's an excellent designer and really, really cares. So he doesn't like to cut corners. He rather put out something amazing than try to cut a corner. So I really appreciate that about him.
I can say from that Rathalos figure that we got to see in LA,
I got him right here.
The quality and all that. Oh, dude, that's
holy
sick.
Shit.
Like, this is a 4-inch figure, guys.
Wow.
You understand? Like, yeah.
Wow.
Holy cow, that's cool as shit.
How's the articulation on it, Rob?
It looks pretty damn
pretty
good.
Decent for a 4-inch figure.
Yeah.
I am not a 4-inch guru, so I don't know how it stands up to the marketplace.
It's not what
I can tell you from my experience, the detail sculpting is freaking amazing. He's got this soft goods cape or whatever, but what's really neat is he, printing scales on the cape, so to give it that texture. So that's pretty awesome. Really nice touch, which actually comes into play with Wave 2. Soft goods, at least for one of them. Not gonna spoil anything just yet for anybody, but yeah, we went a little extra on one of the capes to try to give it a more natural feel to suck you guys into that fantasy world. So
very nice. Very nice.
I think the next slide, let's see, hang on.
Awesome. Let's see.
Yeah, I think we've got some more pictures. And so in the Kickstarter, he has some other mech units that are in there. He also has the Zentradi, if you're familiar with the property. Those figures are 4.5 inches tall, but if you're familiar with Robotech Macross, the Zentradi are taller than humans. So it makes all the sense in the world.
So some great scaling there.
There's some classifieds up here in the top that you might see with some of the other they're sort of drone-like mechs.
That's really cool.
So
so they go really well with classified.
Oh,
they could, yes, they could.
Yeah, you could just have your own, Joe or Cobra. That's really cool.
And anybody that's into those Joy Toy Warhammer figures, those are excellent too. That I believe that's what that is on the bottom there, that they're next to. So,
really good stuff. Like I said, I can't say enough great things about the quality of the mechs. They're impressive. The only figure I have is that the Monster Hunter. I've never played with the Zentradi figures, that kind of stuff. So. Nice. But the battle pod I don't think I've ever seen a battle pod as well made as his battle pod in 30 years that Macross has been out. So,
and it is live on Kickstarter, guys. So there's probably some great information on all this stuff on the Kickstarter that they probably have listed. So definitely check them out.
And just realize that he is Chinese, so his English is his second language. So don't give him a hard time.
Yeah, right.
Something is not as grammatically as correct as you would have written it, guys. It's speaking of foreign language, as me and Still can attest to, is not the easiest thing in the world. You'll make mistakes. You will confuse the way that you want to present something. So,
oh yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Tim gets me all the time because I always apologize before I ask a question to him, and that's a typical Greek stereotype. Right. When you have conversations, you always start by apologizing for asking the question. He's like, "Don't do that." I'm sorry, it's been embedded in my DNA. Cool, guys. Yeah, definitely check these guys out. So we'll move on to the next one here.
That
All
was
right.
fantastic, man.
All
Wow.
right.
All right. So starting our special announcements.
Pop.
You made it to the end.
Almost to the end.
Yeah,
All right.
almost.
So we're going to have an end of the year warehouse sale. And there's, for the most part, most of the SKUs that are going to be available, if they are available, are going to be limited or very limited. So very important when the sale starts to go over and pick up anything that you might be missing or anything you want to pick up to kind of beef out your line. There are going to be hard copies of the graphic novel available.
Yes.
So anybody that couldn't come out to a convention this year, this is your chance to get a hard copy graphic novel.
Don't
Also,
pass on that.
Yeah.
Don't pass on that. There's some really amazing concept art in the back. That is an amazing book. It really is. And I can't even tell you how excited I am for the second one to come out. So,
and that's right around the corner too. So
it is. I was actually looking at some pages yesterday, the day before, that Rubus sent over. Abraham made a couple notes on, but yeah. So that's coming soon, guys. It's coming really soon.
I'm definitely gonna go bug him now.
There's the dwarf coin set that's available will be available in the warehouse sale. There's not that many of them left, so take that as a will. The convention coins, we're selling them as a set. Those are the 3 color variants of the coins that were available in the Kickstarter if you did an all-in on a certain wave. There is a very limited number of silver decoders, and when going through in the warehouse, we did find 8 golden decoders. And so if you purchase a silver decoder, you have a 1 in 7 chance of it not being a silver one, but being a gold one.
Woo.
So
you're
looking for a silver decoder or you're looking for a gold decoder, there's your chance.
Give a little background for those that might be new about, because we never sold the gold decoder. So if you want to give a little background on that, Rob.
Yeah. So, I mean, for anybody that wasn't aware, like, oh my gosh, has it been 3 years now? I think the
and counting.
Like the 6 weeks leading up to our announcement at Toylanta, and was it 21 or 22 or something? I don't remember. We secretly sent out less than 100 gold decoders in a package that made it look like it came from a museum, and essentially no one knew, for the most part, what the decoders were about. There was a coded message on it, and it told you to go to the website, and the website had a countdown, and it was a lot of fun. It got a lot of hype because no one knew what it was about at all. Like, no one knew Savage Crucible was coming. Nothing. So those were never available for sale. And the way that I picked who got one was you had to be in the top 90 lifetime buyers of MAFC to get one. And then I think I sent out 10 to media influencers. And so that is how you got a gold decoder.
So, the only way. The only way.
Yeah, the only way.
Yeah, so they're rare. I mean, the silver ones aren't exactly common, but the gold ones are definitely rare. All right, so moving on, the Imperial Century, the conclusive from the Kickstarter and what we've been selling all year long, a limited number of Imperial Centuries will be in the warehouse sale. So if you don't have one of those, or you wanted to make your entire claw, if you're going with the lore, now is your chance. I think
Build that
I
claw.
doubt they'll ever be available online again. We'll still have a couple that we bring to conventions for 25, but I think that's the way we're going to do it. The warehouse sales, this is very important, guys. And if you see someone chiming in the Facebook group or wherever, please, let them know. Warehouse sale orders are not going to ship until after December 10th. And there's a reason for that, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. And the warehouse sale will end December 20th as well. Now, I'm trying to think what else is there off the top of my head.
While you're thinking about that, Rob,
Yeah.
I just wanna intervene real quick.
Sure.
Anyone that decides to get the coins and the decoder, you should really try to reach out to Doug Dollmaker. He may have some of those holders left. Amazing, really, really extremely well done. Great way to display those pieces as well. So I don't know if he's got any left. And Doug, if you don't, I do apologize. I'm not trying to get a bunch of people on your doorstep bugging you, but it's an amazing piece. So hopefully everything works out for everyone.
Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny you mentioned that, Tim, because I was looking when the coins first came out. I was looking online. I'm like, man, I really want a cool display for these coins.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but just nothing was cutting it. You know, it was all like, you know, either like, you know, like a leather binding, you know, like this and that. So yeah, the coin collector that Doug made is definitely nice.
Yeah, that display is just it's so amazing. And before we wrap this few little things up, you guys, any questions, go ahead and get them into the comments now.
Yeah.
We're gonna be taking questions. So
Yes.
so anything that you really truly want to ask, get it in now, because we're actually going to take time to answer some questions. But
Yes,
back
let me
to
go back
to the coin display holder. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. And again, if you guys, you know, when you go and buy your dwarf coins and your decoder, it's a great display piece. So Doug, you might want to make some more, buddy. But yeah, you guys, he did such a great job on that, and I hope he finishes the one that's supposed to hold all of the dwarf coins, right?
Yes, he said he was working on a dwarf coin.
When we had him, when we had him on the Creators Crucible, I'm pretty sure he gave us a little teaser. So
I know he's been recovering a little bit, so I don't know if it's
right.
been,
That is true.
you know,
So yeah,
put a little bit on the back burner, but yeah,
Right.
definitely reach out to him if you're interested for this one. But you guys have been bombarded in the comments here. I'm trying to kind of go back and see.
Yeah, no, that's you do your thing. You look.
So I did notice one person ask if we're shipping overseas for the in-stock sale.
Yes, we are.
So we will be doing some overseas shipping. Let's see.
I think B's asking a really good question. I don't know the answer to B's question about
it just came up. I was just about to say that one.
I think those are two entirely separate properties. Is my understanding, but I could be wrong. But no, Cyrus definitely owns. I mean, he definitely pays for the rights to Macross and Robotech. So, and there might be one or two other companies that have had it, and I've never seen them do anything with X Squad either. So that makes me question if they're part of the same group or same package of licensing material.
Stell, did you forget to add an H to Robotech, or is that your new Neo Robotech spelling?
Yeah, right. It probably was because I was rushing to fit it in.
Yeah, those looked amazing. So they feel great in hand, huh, Rob? Sorry, I'd catch you on your drink. Yeah, they really, that looked really good.
All right, so let's just go to the next slide.
Questions in this.
What'd you say, Rob?
Let's just go to the next slide still.
All right, everyone. You've been patiently waiting, so we won't keep you holding. So, guys, this is the big bloody announcement that we've had going on. Veteris Rapax made his debut LA Comic-Con, so it definitely got to see him. So to all you savages watching right now, he is live. He is.
Yeah, and remember, everyone, those heads in the head packs, the armory pack and the weapons pack, they all work on this body.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, actually, let's get into that a little bit, Rob, if you want. A little bit of the inspiration of what kind of drew this character into being, what pulled this character out of the Crucible and brought him to our realm here.
Yeah, so early on, we knew that we had so many Savage heads in the 2 character packs, and that the Savage had more alternate heads than any other character. And so we knew that we weren't going to do a re-release of the Savage. So we came up with the idea to do a figure that those heads could be compatible with, but it didn't look like the Savage.
Mm-hmm.
And we wanted to use the 4 weapons that we had in tooling that had never been shown before. And so those are, as Tim mentioned, 4 new entire weapons, never released before, never seen. And ironically, people like to mention that it looks similar to like Battle Cat's color scheme. And I think sometimes people forget like what makes a very powerful color scheme. Lots of times are colors that are on the color wheel together. And so that's where it comes from. But also he's got stripes or whatnot. So I totally get what everyone's talking about in the armored head, which I never really thought about. And so that was part of it. And then in addition to the available Savage heads, these were the 2 heads that were not in Savage colors. And so if you think about it, with all those heads, you can really kind of build out a lot of different characters with different heads, but even within 2 different colored bodies, they look dramatically different. And so that's where we're going. Jay Hernandez has a great walkthrough review of the figure on his YouTube channel. It should be up already.
Yep.
Definitely go check it out.
One thing that we can say is he had an early version of this that had the hinge toe, and the figure will not come with a hinge toe. It's new feet. I should also kind of reiterate, I forgot to mention this, but in the warehouse sale, all the figures that ship out in the warehouse sale will come with new feet. So
okay, I was going to bring that up afterwards.
Yep.
So you will have new feet with those.
Yep.
Look at those weapons. So those are only available with him. Am I correct on that?
So far, right?
Yeah, you're right. They're brand new weapons. So Super Tiso is being anyway, just go to the next slide.
Yeah, indeed.
So with that, the warehouse sale is live now, guys.
Yep, I just put it up.
Everybody that was asking in the comments, thank you for staying till the end.
Yes, we weren't ignoring you. We were getting to that.
Just hold on.
Right? Everyone's like, win. We're getting to that.
Yeah.
So bring on your questions, and let's go ahead and finish talking about Rapax.
Well, no, let's just let everyone run over to the website for a minute and pick up what they want.
Yeah, you guys rush over there.
We'll hang out for 5 minutes and just talk.
We'll stick around.
This was just our idea to give everybody that watches the show a chance to be the first person to go over and place an order.
Exactly.
Ren, you ordered 2. Those were my 2. Can you put them back, please?
those are for the archive. No, but truly, everybody that tunes in and watches the shows whenever we do the shows, we love you guys. We appreciate you. So we wanted to show some of that appreciation by giving you guys first dibs at this. So have at it. Go take a couple minutes, look and see. If you need something, we'll be here. We'll just be chatting it up. Talk about Veteris. Talk about that awesome packaging too that Gordon did.
Oh man! Once again, Gordon.
Yeah,
he really did. Yeah,
that,
I loved it.
The blood effect on that is.
I got a funny story about the packaging. When I was in China, they handed it to me.
Let me bring you up here.
Chen, the factory owner, was asking me about the box, and he says, and this is just kind of like, all right, so things that I've learned in doing manufacturing is like some companies aren't always on the ball, right? They forget to do things like packaging, for instance. Like the factory will get everything almost to the finish line, and then you find out that they don't have No one's given them a packaging file. The client doesn't have a packaging file ready, much less anything else. It's like there's like this mad rush to try to like, and thankfully Gordon is so on top of it that we always have packaging ready to go before they even start production. And so Chin actually handed me the box, and he's like, he goes, he kind of had this look on his face, and he goes, "Are you sure this is what you want?" And I said, "Yeah." It's like, "What? You want more blood on it? Like, what do you want?"
Is the blood not enough?
He's like, "I think there's enough." And I was like, "Okay."
Oh, man.
But it was, yeah, that whole story was pretty awesome that they came up with to go with the lore of that character, and it really fits in with the whole motif, and the paint job that Alex did on that guy was phenomenal. And
it truly won't spoil it for you guys. I don't know if some of the pictures capture it too well, but there's some great paint applications on that figure. So
he looks without his armor, he looks like a whole new character.
Yeah,
he really does. So
I did see one question, Rob. It said, any information on the White Lemurian is shown on the social media recently?
I don't know what he's talking about. What White
Lemurian? Must have been a dream, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That one's actually almost finished at the warehouse. I don't know when we're going to drop that one. It's probably going to ship from the factory the same time Wave 2 ships, along with, there's like 1,000 shadow slates sitting in China that still haven't gotten over here. And then so I think they'll all ship over with that, and also the rest of the Rapax, because we only airshipped a limited amount for the warehouse sale. So there'll be some more Rapax. But
we only airshipped 2, and Ren got them.
I mean, so I don't know when. The problem I run into that, I think that that's part of what I've been working on, right? Was like, we have this sale that's going to happen in January. Everyone knows Elric's going to be in it, but no one knows the other parts of that sale. That I think people are going to be just, if not more, excited for. So more surprises to come. And yeah, Ren knows how much. Ren knows, so that's fun. He knows how excited I am about it. But yeah, so I think that it's gonna be really hard. I think the albino might go up in February as a drop figure. I think that's when it's gonna be. I don't think that it. The problem is the albino comes with the soft goods cape, and I ordered the soft good capes for him and the Wave 2 figures at the same time. And I don't think that they're gonna be here in time for me to drop the albino, like say around Christmas or something, which I don't actually like to do. Try not to like bombard people during the holiday season.
Right. I appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah, we don't want anybody's kids missing out because you're a greedy collector, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But Dad, I really want now the albino Lemurian's coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it will be White Christmas, right? I mean,
yeah, right. Yeah,
true. It would be.
Hey, yeah. No, I thought about it, but no, I just I think February. Also, there's a part of me that was like, maybe make him the conclusive for 2025. That was another one, but Nikki's hardcore on not doing that. She rightly so. I think she thinks that one's going to be hugely popular. So,
well, he's got new armor.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he does.
On top of a stellar paint job, on top of really badass weapon. All right, I'll stop.
Yeah, it's really cool. Which, by the way, anybody new watching, we do have a cool video where we show the process of how the albino Lemurian gets some of those paint applications on it. So definitely check that out. Very cool. Actually, I've never seen that process before, so I was kind of like, I was under the impression it was done totally manually, and I'm like, damn, they must have a lot of people that are very highly talented and just sit there and just
do that
over and over again. Like, wow.
like they're copying them off of each other. Did I do this?
I can do this 1,000 times, no problem. You're like, kudos to you, man. Like,
yeah, it's gonna be an interesting year. I think that and we might talk about it more in December show, but I think that by the summer it's just going to feel really different, the way we're putting out the figures. So it'll be interesting to see everybody's feedback, because January you're going to have the first wave or the first figures of pre-order figures of 25 going up. You're going to have at the same time we're going to be shipping out wave 2 figures. People are getting those in hand. That takes a while. And then, just as soon as March starts, we're going to have another pre-order for the next couple of figures. And I think by the time you get to May and June, you guys are going to start to understand some of the way I'm changing things up. And so people are going to be getting their figures in hand a lot more quickly. And which is what I've been trying to achieve since the beginning, which we had success, but not quite at the level that I wanted. I want people to pre-order and then get their figures in 6 months or less. And so I think this is finally where we need to be to make that happen. There's still some logistical problems. You're always going to run into holidays and Chinese New Year, things like that.
Of course.
Renato, that B1 t-shirt.
He's not letting it go.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm surprised he's not blowing up my phone. Actually, I probably have my phone. But yeah, so I think that's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. I think that's really going to appeal to people. Also, I think that one of the reasons why we wanted to do the warehouse sale was we wanted everyone that came out and saw us at conventions to be able to get stuff and to really feel like they got something that was worth coming out to see us, just besides Tim's pretty smile. So yeah, and so I think we've accomplished that task. And so I felt pretty good because I know that some people can't get out to conventions. We didn't go to their part of the country. So I try to be as fair as possible, or that's reasonable to everybody that's a fan, to the best of my ability. But yeah, so we'll see. And I think also as people will start to appreciate, I hope, how we keep like new tool items for figures. And then I think they'll start to see how we start mixing parts with new tool parts and some old parts that may not have actually been on a figure or been in a character pack. And so we're not, we want things to feel fresh. And I can appreciate some people's sentiment that like they were kind of over the Lemurians after 6 months. I understand that, but I think that they're in a year and a half really going to miss Lemurians.
I think that's what nobody really understands is like, now's the time to get them, because when they're gone,
they're gone.
It's going to be a long time before you see a Lemurian again.
Yeah.
And the same with the Barbarian and the Piranhanoids and so on. Yeah, exactly. You've been warned. We've let you know. So no crying when you decide that you want more and they're gone. Here's your chance.
So
love Timmy.
Guillermo, you just got married, man. You can't keep making your wife upset, dude. I mean, I'm sure she loves you, but don't push it too much.
Tim will vouch for him.
We met Rocco at ZoloCon at their the winter show, and we'll be back at ZoloCon in March, which I think is going to be an amazing show. There's going to be so many indie toy companies at ZoloCon in March. It's going to be crazy. And also, it's a new venue. It's at this casino. I've never been to that casino before. But I think that's going to be an amazing show. So if you can make it out to ZoloCon,
you're going to be at the show floor, we know exactly where you'll be.
Oh yeah, well, I got my roulette strategy that I use. So I think it's I don't want to spoil anything. Hopefully they don't kick me out of the casino. But
yeah, right.
Well, they won't kick me out. They just tell me I can't play. There's a difference. Let's see what other questions we have here. Will the orders from the warehouse sale be tracked for the feet replacements, or do we have to buy the feet even with orders from the website? No, I covered that earlier and said that the feet will ship out with the figures from the warehouse sale. Like if you buy in the warehouse sale and you're buying an older figure, it will have feet that come with it.
We're gonna open up the package, put the feet in, but we're taking out the full card in the process. No, we're not doing that.
There'll be little baggies that go in the box. So check.
No, I'm just kidding. Don't listen to me.
Yeah.
No. If your full card's missing, yeah, no.
Let's see what else. All right, I'm trying to think what else. Just kind of looking through the comments to see.
Oh, also a little bit of kind of talking about conventions and stuff. We did have some people that were asking for, if we would do like Florida, for example, or anything like that. If you guys know of certain conventions that are happening in your area, toy related, of course, definitely pitch them in the Facebook group or, sometime somewhere in social media. And, we'll definitely look into it to see if it's, we can make it out there.
Somebody sent me a great list of Florida conventions, actually, like 8 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah, I think somebody made a comment on our last show about it, so I was like, yeah, definitely.
I thought that was for adult toys, not. No. Oh, no, okay. Go on.
No, wrong. Yep.
Do we have lore on Rapax? Yes, we do. It's on the package.
It's on the package. I believe it was also posted in the Facebook group. So, I believe the bio was posted on the Facebook group.
Yes, the feet are character specific. They would need to be paint matched. Yeah.
No, Ren, you can't get the European version of the graphic novel.
I haven't talked to Rubens because I told Rubens the same thing. I wanted the Canadian version. I was like, hey,
I want one too. I know, right?
Yeah, that's not fair.
Yeah, like why do we get to miss?
Yeah. Wait, you guys didn't.
This is what Europeans feel like when they see toys being released in the United
States.
Right? You guys didn't. You guys didn't get one yet.
You're so funny.
Shut up.
We went to Motor City Comic Con. Was that in 20? That was in 23.
It was last year. It was last November. It was me. It was me, you, and Matt.
Yep. Which was a decent show, but I think they were told there was a toy show the weekend before that year, and no one could tell us. I don't remember the name of that toy show that was in Michigan, and outside Detroit that we were trying to get information on. So, was it? I sent an email and a list of Florida. That was you? Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I opened it and started looking through it, so I do appreciate it. I hadn't locked anything down for 25 yet, but it's on my list of consideration because we're still going to do like 8 to 10 conventions, I think, in 25, which will still be a reduction from our previous marathon sprint of shows. I just can't do like I did last year where I did like 5 shows in 6 weeks. That was too much. Yeah.
The gauntlet.
Tulip City is a better show in Holland. Okay.
Oh, Holland, Michigan.
So the Calgary Expo, Emerald City Comic Con out in Seattle. The problem, we were looking at, there's a toy show. I can't think of the name of it out. It's not in Seattle, but it's outside. It's, I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's on the same weekend, I think, as Joe Fest. So like, I want to say there's like 5 conventions, big conventions that are all happening the same weekend as Joe Fest.
Wow.
It's just we like Heroes Con's happening that weekend.
We like Joe Fest though, right?
Yeah, like it's crazy. But definitely want to get out to Washington State at some point. It might be a 26 show. Because the team knows this, but I don't know if I talk about it enough, but we do plan on moving where we go to certain shows. There's some shows that'll be staples that we go to every year, but then there's other shows that we'll just kind of rotate around to different parts of the country. And like we feel like we've been to LA twice, so we feel like we can move from LA for a while and go farther up the coast on the West Coast. We've been to Texas 3 times, so we feel like we can give Texas a break for 25. Never been to Florida. That's why it's high on our list to go there. And then I don't feel like the Northeast has gotten enough love, so I think we'll probably end up going to NJCC or something like that, maybe. And then Still waiting to see what they're going to do about PowerCon.
Right.
But, we're going to do Chicago Toy Show again, but that's still kind of the Ohio, Kentucky region is kind of missing out on that too. So
somebody tapping their fingers.
that's me.
Okay,
that's
that is
Here,
coming
pick up
through.
one of my rocks to rub.
Yeah, there you go. Because that's coming through loud and clear.
Well,
let's reiterate. Get your T-shirts from Marcel. They are licensed, approved.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If you want the Savage coin holder, those again, Doug Dollmaker said those are made to order, so you'll just have to contact him. Anything else?
Robotech Kickstarter live.
Definitely. So, I mean, I didn't think I had to re-mention that. I'm excited for that one, but I'll mention it. The Robotech Kickstarter. Definitely go check it out, if anything. But yeah, and the warehouse sale is live, so now's your chance.
Now's your chance.
Awesome, guys.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate everybody stepping by. Sorry, this is a sort of a short. Well, it's not short. We're gonna.
No, it's an hour.
We made it pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. If we missed your question, I'm sorry. We kind of have to read through them. I'm not really accustomed to it, so you probably have you see weird looks on my face, mostly because it's like Guillermo and Ren saying inappropriate things. They do make me laugh. It's like talking to your kid. You're not like they do say something like funny as hell, but you can't laugh because it's so inappropriate. You're like,
right?
Don't do it.
I don't know what you're talking about, Rob.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, whoever put the comment that they had to pay for feet on OnlyFans and now they have to pay for feet in Savage Crucible, you just about killed me. So congratulations on that one.
Yep. So I think I won't be on. So I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Spend time with your loved ones, your family. Travel safe.
Eat plenty of Lamarian.
Yes. Eat plenty of Lamarian. Oh, there's Lou.
Lulu.
Yeah. So just we'll be back in December. Definitely to give everybody an update, show some new pictures, tease some stuff for January. But yeah, so if you want anything, ask your wife for it. She can say we have till the 20th.
Yeah, I mean,
make sure you get permission. We don't want any angry emails from
if you really want some, I mean, you could always ask people to go get them for you for Christmas. It's not a bad idea. I mean, that's what I got my daughter for Christmas.
Oh, you don't want that?
Just nothing, right? Just nothing but shadow slates. Oh, you don't want them, honey? Daddy will take them. Thank you. I'll be back. Merry Christmas.
There's no return policy, so I'll keep them, I guess.
All right, guys. Well, it's been awesome.
All right, everyone.
You guys later.
Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for joining.
And happy Thanksgiving, and we'll catch you on the next one.